So further Swamiji is saying in his book Surrender. So Lord Krishna says that we should come to a conclusion after deep chintan and then act upon the decision taken. Maybe if you do not take meat, you remain physically a little weaker, but this deficiency should be gladly accepted and offered at Lord's feet. You can always invent arguments to justify any action you take. One could argue that even death has its advantages. The entire perplexity and day to day harassment of the world comes to an end. You have not to run for ration card and stand in a queue for kerosene oil. Who says there is no gain from death? I at least derive lot of benefit from death. If someone dies, people ask me whether I need sweater. In this way, I have already got 3 or 4 sweaters. They inquire about my needs only after someone dies. Who says death is bad? I would say die quickly, for I will get something or the other. The audience laughs. So there is some or other advantage in every action, and suitable argument can always be advanced therefore. Lord Krishna says convincingly, whosoever becomes my true devotee cannot turn his face away from me. Sagun Upasak cannot become true devotee of God as their mind vacillates off and on. True devotee means that whatever your way of life, you should stick to your innermost convictions. The mad lover will think only of his beloved while sleeping, eating, or walking. So to say, the beloved will absolutely dominate the heart, intellect, and body of the lover. The word lover in fact signifies that he has nothing which he can call his own. His body is for the beloved and his intellect is for the beloved. In fact, his body, heart, soul, and mind are all absorbed in the thoughts of the beloved. When the devotee is in such a state of mind, God elevates him from the world of misery and death. For example, a person jumps from a multi-storied building to actuate his beloved to accept him. Now it becomes the spontaneous duty of the beloved to uphold the lover, who has sacrificed everything for the sake of the former. Similarly, sannyas means to reach the top by practicing advanced sadhana and then to submerge in the Lord through complete surrender. Now he has reached the top of the world and there is no higher summit for him to surmount. Reaching this height, if the devotee yearns to be one with God and jumps from Himalayan peak, the all-pervading Lord will automatically protect him and clasp him in his hands. This means that the Lord has accepted him. But how can this be achieved without total surrender? Remember, there are 2 elements in this world. One is the element of surrender and the other is the element of acceptance. The element of surrender means this world and the element of acceptance means the Lord who will accept this world. When you die and say goodbye to this world, who accepts you in his lap? It is the Lord. The world abandons you and throws you in fire. Still you are there. Who accepts you? It is the Lord. So the world offers the material for surrender and God is the fire which accepts the offerings. That indicates that someone will accept you only when you have surrendered. If you do not agree to be consumed by fire, how will you throw yourself as oblation therein for consumption? The distinguishing attributes of a devotee is that he has finally chosen fire as his ideal and has started throwing offering of his life therein. This is Samarpan Bhav. Samarpan Bhav is in fact Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, when my devotees so completely surrender themselves, I liberate them from this world of births and deaths. For whatever they possessed has been surrendered, what then remains with them? So they get merged in me. This is moksha or final liberation, which turns out to be the last birth of the devotee. When the last body coil is surrendered, the devotee merges in God. This is moksha. Moksha does not mean getting effaced but to become one with Lord. Thank you. Continue tomorrow.